Working on World Cup projects, but foreign labourers working for the many companies and subcontractors building the country's infrastructure. So what's life like for them in their work camps? Leana Hosea has been there to see firsthand.
Doha may look uber modern with glittering skyscrapers and innovative architecture, but outside the heart of the city live the army of poor foreign labourers who built it. They stay in row upon row of cheap housing that stretch for miles. No wonder they've been dubbed the labour camps. After dark, when workers have come off shift, this is what they come home to. A room crowded with 6 to 8 men and a single kitchen to share with at least 40 other men. The toilets and washing facilities are so basic and dirty that some men use buckets of water to clean themselves. Many workers were reluctant to talk on camera, but would come near me and mutter, "Dirty, not good here." This man told me that sewage flows into the camp from a broken pipe when it's pumped from the toilets. Away from the camp, this worker felt brave enough to talk to me.
It has been 7 months since I arrived from Nepal. My work is very tough and the company has not given us good facilities. The water provided by the company is bad. It's salty. We use the same water for bathing and cleaning.
The situation leaves some thinking that it was a mistake to come to work in Qatar.
I came here with my lot of dreams. They are not fulfilled. I want to go back. Our company not care us. When we complain with our seniors, they told us, we will see when they will see us. We don't get safety shoes in time. We don't get helmets. We don't get good gloves. We don't get good accommodation. We don't get good food. We don't get good salary. No one can respect our feelings. No one can understand our feelings. We just a labor. All people hate us.
This block of flats looked good from the outside. In fact, it's meant to be one of the better places. But inside, it's 8 men to a room. This kitchen is shared by 20 people. And as you can see, it's both filthy and basic. The bathrooms are even worse. It's the cold season now and it's already warm. And I can only imagine what it will be like in the heat of the summer. According to the head of the International Trade Union Confederation, migrant workers are subject to a labour system that enables trafficking and forced labour.
They've refused to give workers a voice, a collective voice, freedom of association, fundamental human right. They've refused to end the kafala system where you are effectively owned by another human being, lock, stock and barrel. Your contract signed, you're forced to live in squalor by the employer, you actually can be paid or not paid and there's really no recourse to justice. And when your contract ends, unless your employer is decent and they pay your benefits and your ticket home, you're trapped here. It's a 21st century slave state.
Santos Taru from Nepal is one such worker who has found himself stuck in Qatar without his passport or any money.
I was working for the company. I had to carry heavy loads. Sometimes I carried 30 to 40 kilograms. After carrying such heavy loads, I got injured. I became so unwell I couldn't get out of bed for a week. So they sacked me and I was blacklisted. They said they would send me home to Nepal in 10 days. As my contract says, I waited and waited. But it's been nearly 2 months now. I don't have anything, no wages and no food allowance. I have to rely on my friends.
Qatar's Ministry of Labour, which is responsible for regulating workers' rights, says it's working on improving conditions.
Many companies have been sanctioned for labour law violations, including 500 in January this year. Ultimately, companies that are sanctioned are stopped from hiring workers or renewing visas. There are developments for new workers' accommodation in Qatar at various stages of planning and construction, while inspections should help raise the standards of existing accommodation. Legislation has been proposed to tighten up occupational safety for workers and stricter penalties for non-payment of wages.
All eyes are on Qatar as it gears up to host the World Cup in 2022. And this incredibly wealthy nation will have to improve the lot of its migrant construction workers if it is to avoid more international criticism.
Leana Hosea reporting from Qatar there. Now,